Welcome and welcome back to another episode of Recipes from the Hacienda. Today we will be making Agua Chile. Let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start off with 2 pounds of shrimp. I've taken a knife and butterflied them, took the yucky out the back, and ran my knife down the center, and then there's a vein down there. I've already done that to all of these and rinsed them off. There's that. We've got 2 cups of lime juice. Oh, I took a bunch of limes and just squeezed it. Probably took about 15 of those. We've got 4 serrano peppers with the stems cut off. We've got 1 whole bunch of cilantro. What I did is I took the top off, the top part of it, and I chopped it kind of fine, and the rest of it I just left it intact, and we're going to use that for the agua chile in the blender. We've got 2 cloves of garlic, and then I'm using a half of a cucumber, and we're going to throw that in the blender, and the other 1.5 cucumbers I diced it. I've got 1 tomato diced, 1/2 of a red onion sliced, and then I took those long slices and kind of cut them in half. I've got 1 avocado, 1 teaspoon of salt, and then I'm going to take my pepper grinder and grind some pepper over it. So we're going to start off with pouring this 1 cup of lime juice over the top of it, and we're going to put that in the refrigerator with our onions. Actually, I'm going to throw the salt on there first. We're going to put the onions on there, so the onions will kind of flavor it also. Alright, and I didn't get my spoon out, but I'm just going to use this as a stir. Okay, and you see how they're gray now? That's what they look like when they're raw. In about 20 minutes, when they come out, you can see how this is already starting to turn pink. That's that acid, and you see that pink right there? That's the acid in the lemon starting to cook them. So you want to just kind of shove them down there, get them in that lime juice. All right, we're going to put that in the fridge and let that soak. I will be right back. Okay, so now we're going to start to make everything, the juice that's going to go on top of the shrimp. Put that in the blender. We're going to put the serrano peppers, our cucumber, and all the cilantro, and our 2 cloves of garlic. All right, and stems and everything. That you're going to get some good flavor out of all that. And of course the cup of lime juice. All right. Let's liquefy that. All right, let me get a spoon and kind of push this down a little bit. It's going to do that sometimes. Sometimes it needs a little help, so just okay, so as you can see, they are all nice and pink. They are done. That's what that means, is that they are done. So I decided to go ahead and get a bigger bowl out. I've got too much stuff to put in this little container, so I've got to transfer it to a bigger bowl because otherwise we won't have any room. Oh wow, that smells good. I can smell how the onion flavor has infused in there. I mean, it just smells so good. All right. So we're going to take that. We finished our salsa, and ooh, you can smell the serrano peppers and the cucumber in there, cilantro, all that good stuff. We're going to just pour that on top. All right, give that a little mix. Now it's time for the cucumbers. Tomatoes. And our cilantro that we set aside. Okay. Go ahead and give that a stir. Oh my gosh. It smells so good. All the flavors, the smell of everything. You can smell the cucumber, the tomatoes, the onion, the lime, cilantro. Goodness. All right. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and take my pepper grinder and just put some fresh ground pepper on the top. Give it a little stir. Okay. Get that all mixed in there. Now we're gonna assemble our plates. Okay. I'm gonna get a bigger spoon. Wow, look at that, guys. Yummy. And healthy. I mean, it doesn't get any healthier than that, does it? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take some of our avocado and just put a little scoop on top of each one of the plates. One for me and one for my honey. Well, that didn't come off. There we go. All right. And get me a fork. Right back. And I'm gonna get some chips. All right, one last thing I forgot to tell you. Tajín, secret ingredient, there it is. Polish that off perfectly. Let's give her a try. A little bit of that. Put me a little shrimpy and a cucumber. That is so good. Came out perfect. Thank you. See you next week.